Okay, now we are going to compare a tough build, the one that you can find in Lowe's. We are going to compare here the other brand, Ryobi, and then we are going to compare the other one that we see here. We have a Flex here, so I'm going to show you the pros and cons, and also we are going to see Milwaukee. So I have them all, and let's compare it, so that way if you have to buy one of them, you know what to get. Okay, let's start with this brand. That, I mean, it's very well built, but they have some issues. They have major issues. So almost all of them, they have some big problems. I mean, if you want, before you buy something, you will have to know this. For instance, I mean, they're kind of good. I mean, the only downside of this is that they don't have, for instance, here, they don't have any mounting plate. So the only thing that I was able to move, to put this in this siding tray that you see here, I had to open this, put some screws inside of the box, so you're running the box that way. Also, if you take if you're in a customer and you want to take the box inside of the customer, you will have to unscrew them all and then put all the screw back in. It doesn't make any sense. To me, most of the brands, the problem that they have is they have designers. They design everything on their computer. It looks cool. The supervisors say, "Oh, looks nice. Okay, let's send them to production, and hopefully everything will turn out great." So I buy them all, so that way you don't have to. So this is a big problem. So if you want to remove it, there is no mounting plate like Milwaukee. Milwaukee is the only brand that I was able to find that they have a mounting plate, so that way you don't have to do this. You put the mounting plate, you put this the toolbox on top of it. I'll show you later, and that's it. Here there is nothing. Ryobi, they don't have anything. Flex, they don't have anything. You have to screw them inside of in the board that you see here, at least in my case. There is another big problem. For instance, if you want to, let's say that you have everything closed, or you want to close it, I have to do this. I'll show you. You see, so it's so difficult. You have to take this out. Let's say that you have it like that, right? And you want to take one tool or something from this box. I mean, it's very difficult to do that. You have to do this, and it will not open, you see? It will stay like that. And you have to force it in order to be able to remove the tools. That doesn't make any sense. With Milwaukee, you don't have any issue like that. And with Ryobi, you don't have any issue like that. So basically, you grab the tool, the screw, whatever you need, put it back in, and that's it. So in my case, I have to leave it, with the locking mechanism unlocked. Otherwise, I cannot do that. So it's unfortunate, but that is the way it is. So here, the same thing. I want to open this one. I want to remove the locking mechanism that you see here. I'll show you closely. So as you can see, I want to open it and I cannot. And in this case, if you have this little box here, you cannot open it. So the only way, you have to remove this in order to open this, to get the screw or whatever you're looking for. So it doesn't make any sense. So to me, it's a no-go. I mean, if you want another brand, Milwaukee is at least is better for these type of things. So at least to me, I don't like them at all. So I don't like this. This is unfortunate, but that is the way it is. And here, as you can see, if you want to unlock it from here, that's fine. It works. You have to, once you put it, it will lock in again. That's fine. But what happens if you want to, unlock it, and then you say, no, I got confused. I want to remove the other one, and you want to lock it back in. It will not lock. So this is crazy. You see? The only way to lock it again, you have to lift it up and then push it back down, and that's it. So it doesn't make any sense. Again, people, when you hire drunkards in your team, that is what happened, because they don't use the tools. I mean, they create the toolbox, everything looks nice, fine, but they don't use it. So that is why they don't know these type of things. Otherwise, they will not do those things. All right, now I'll show you, we have a Ryobi here, same thing. So I'm going to show you a little bit my setup, a minivan. So I have this. I have another video that I explain how to do these type of things. If you want to watch it, just go to the playlist. But basically here we have almost the same issue. Another type of issue I meant. So for instance here, the drawers are very good. I like them, but if you see, sometimes I cannot close the map, and that sucks, because here on top you have this is the locking mechanism that if you push it this way, you release it, and then you have this hanging like that I don't like, you know, it's going to be rattling, and then you put it like that, and then you put a lock pad here, and that's it. So that is how you should, you know, secure it. This, you cannot unlock it. I mean, you cannot open the drawers or anything like that. So that is the bad thing. The good thing, kind of good thing, is here. Sometimes this mechanism works, and sometimes it doesn't. But usually I'm able to open it like that, grab, you know, the tool that I want, put it back in, and that's it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So if you want to take it out, it's very easy here. Just push this button, take it out, put it on top of the other tool that you want, and that's it. So this system sucks. So I mean, you can open it, you know, if you do like I showed you before, like this, kind of, and that's it. So this Ryobi sucks. The quality is kind of okay. But this system that they have here, I mean, they don't, the engineering that they have in these tools, or the engineers that are working on this, I mean, they are out of their mind when they are producing these type of things. So here you have the other ones, as you can see, is worse than the other ones. This one works most of the time. In this side, it doesn't work most of the time, so I have to do this in order to do that. And we have this system that you see here, and it's the same thing. You have to push this here, release it like that, and it will stay in place. Otherwise, I don't like it. And I mean, everything is kind of mediocre here. For instance, I'm going to lock this one here. So at least I can do this. So if you see, if you lock this one like Milwaukee, and then let's say you want to grab, I don't know, a screw or something like that, put it back in, that's it. But I mean, very, very bad quality. So if I have to buy it again, at least I would buy Milwaukee. At least from all the brands that I've seen, seems like it's the less worse of the other ones. Milwaukee, they have their issues as well, but I'm going to show you in a little bit. So now let's jump into the other brand. All right, so basically here we have the same thing. We have a Flex. So Flex is better than Ryobi, at least material-wise, how it's constructed is better. The drawers, I like them a lot. I like them better than Milwaukee, better than any other brand, because they don't have any locking mechanism. See here that you see, and the only locking mechanism is you have to push this up. You push this up, and then you can open it just fine. And if you want to close it, you have to push it, and then it will lock in place. So this is amazing. But as you can see, there is no mounting plate or anything like that. So, again, when they are building these type of toolboxes for people, they're not thinking, they don't know what they're doing. So that is why we are having these type of issues. I had to put some screws in the toolboxes in order to keep them in place. So that is crazy. Now we are going to talk about something that is very serious. If all I want is just drawers for, you know, screws or maybe small tools or anything like that, this is amazing. So as you can see here, we have this accessory here for the extension cord, everything is good. Other than that, if you want something else, it sucks. For instance, here, this one, I like it because, you know, it has like a shocks inside. So as you can see, it will open it by itself. It has a, you know, a small divider here, and it's decent. I mean, I like it. That only that part. The rest, let's say, if you want to pile them up, let's say we have to grab them. If you want to take this out of here, it's not possible. So the only way to do that, you have to use both hands. And with Milwaukee, it's just one hand. You just lift up, you know, the locking mechanism that they have in the middle, and with the same hand, you can grab it and take it out. Here, it's not possible. So you have to use one hand in one end. So that way you have to do the same thing here, and you have to unlock it. So basically, you have the same locking mechanism that you see here, and that is the only way to take it out and put it like that. So let's say you want to put it like this, as you can see, and you have to lock it here. You have to go here, lock it in place, and that sucks. All right, so this is the part that I was talking about. So as you can see, you have to unlock it from this area, the same thing like here, to lock it and to unlock it. So you have to do this with both hands. There is no way that you can remove this. Let's say if this is a small, you know, this small toolbox, with one hand it should be enough. I mean, just if you force Milwaukee, just push up the locking mechanism and then you can handle it. And with this, of course, it's bigger. You may need both hands, but I mean, this sucks. Again, there is no well done. And the problem that you're going to have, besides of using that you have to use two hands in order to use this toolbox, is let's say that I want to, you know, remove one part from here, maybe one screw or something like that. You push it, you see, you cannot open it. This is crazy. So why is that? Because you have this locking mechanism here, and you have this here. I mean, the main thing is it is. So in order to remove one screw here, I have to take this, put it here, and then I'm going to be able to remove one screw. This is terrible, unreal. Again, when you hire, you know, drunkards or drug addicts, I mean, that is the only way. I cannot, you know, understand why they did it that way. But now I'm going to show you later with Milwaukee, so that way you can see the whole process, how you can do it very quickly. Now I'm going to show you how you can access the inside of the toolbox. All right, again, if you want to access one screw, not possible. You have to take this out, move this back in the way it was. Lock it. It will not lock it by itself. I mean, even if you push it like, you know, Ryobi, where you can just push it and that's it. In this case, you have to lock it again with both hands, so it takes more time. It doesn't make any sense. So as you can see now, once I remove this box, I'm able to have access to this box. So it doesn't make any sense. But as you can see here, you have the locking mechanism is on this area. If this locking mechanism was in this area here, okay, you know, you're not going to have this issue. You can open it without removing the other one. So that is a big L here. So now I'll show you Milwaukee, so that way you can see and compare. All right, so now we are in my Sprinter van. So here I don't have any issue like that. For instance, I have the Milwaukee, and if I want to remove this, or if I want to have access, you know, to one of the parts that I have here, very easy. The only thing that you have to do is just remove this locking mechanism that you have here, and that's it. And if you have a pile of toolboxes like that, the only thing that you have to do, unlock it from here, done, open, put your hand, and you grab whatever you want. And I'll show you closely later, but here you have the mounting plates here, so that way you can mount it in the same system that I have here, so that way you don't have to ruin the the toolboxes and putting in screws inside, you know, making your life more difficult when everything should be easy. I mean, why do you make toolboxes without the mounting plate? It doesn't make any sense. So it's the same thing with Ryobi, same thing with Flex, same thing with Tough Build, all the same trash. So, and if you want to take this out, as you can see here, we have a locking mechanism here. All I have to do is push it up, and then I'm able to remove it very quickly, one hand, that's it. If I want to put it back in, put it like that, it will lock by itself, done. It will not come loose or anything like that. And if I want to have access to my other tools or anything like that, I can do it very quickly, no problem. So that is the main differences that you're going to have with these brands. And I was looking in another brands, and most of the brands that I see, none of them have a mounting plates like this. It's a problem, and they have their issues. So it's like they don't know what they're doing. That is a big no. So now I'm going to show you the other toolboxes that I have. I have a big, a taller pile of toolboxes, so that way you can see. So you can see, this is the locking mechanism that they have here. So as you can see, you push this up, and then you remove it. You see how it works? Very easy, and it just works. And you don't have to do anything weird here. If you want to remove anything, you don't have to, you know, take everything out of place. You don't have anything on the side that will lock it. Another thing that, another big problem that I don't like about this is there is no way to lock it in place. So basically in one of these toolboxes, what I did is I put some magnets, but in the inside, and the other magnets in the inside of the box, so that way it will stay in place. Otherwise you have to use this. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Again, if you have to you do all that in order to keep it, you know, lock it in place, that sucks. So that is why I don't like this. This system in Milwaukee, again, here a big L. Here they fail. As you can see here, you see, with Flex, push up, that's it. You unlock it, that's it. And it will stay locked, and you don't have, you know, weird mechanism here to keep it in place or anything like that. And if you want to keep it locked, it seems like you can buy a bar that goes from here to here, and you put a lock in, and that's it. In my case, I'm the only one using this cargo van, and I don't have any issue. So this problem that you see here, for instance, that I have to deal just to lock it in place, this is trash. This is the worst locking mechanism I've seen. So, and at least I don't know, they are not very friendly in this type of thing. I mean, some of them they're very easy to take out, and others are like kind of stuck. So I don't like that. So for instance, with this, if I want to open, you know, this toolbox, you see, I don't have to remove all these toolboxes in order to do this. Just I do this, push it like that, and then push, and then you see, I have access to all my tools without any issue, and that is the way it's supposed to be. Same thing. You see, if you have the low profile, is this locking mechanism that you have to push and then pull, and that's it, and you have your toolbox with you. If you have this, very easy, same thing. Push, push up, and that's it, and you lock it, and that's it. It's very easy to remove and to put it back, one hand, that's it. And if I want to, you know, take something out of one of these boxes, I don't have to do anything weird. So if I want to grab something, you know, from this box, I don't have to remove the whole pile of boxes. It doesn't make any sense. So if I push it, as you can see, I have everything inside. I grab whatever I want, put it back in, and that's it. So the only thing I did was pull in here, and I have access. That's it. Here you have the other one, as you can see here. This system, it works very good, very good. So if you don't want to move all the tools that you have, like I did, maybe you can get something like this, and you don't have to do any of that. Just push it up, put it like that, and then you have your tools. That's it. So this is part of my cargo van with all my tools, and I have everything very well organized and everything works. I don't have any issues. Enjoy this video. If you have any question, please let me know in the section below. I am in US. If you want me to send you tools, electronics, parts, or anything like that, I can ship it to you worldwide, FedEx. And if you're here in US, I can leave you the link so the way you can buy, the tools yourself. And if you have any question, please let me know in the section below. If you want to learn more about tools and everything, go to the playlist. I have everything over there. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.